Today we're talking about common foods that are toxic to dogs and cats. Knowing what to avoid can protect your pet's health and even save their life. First up on the list is alcohol. Even a small sip of beer, wine, or any alcoholic drink can be dangerous. Alcohol affects pets' central nervous system similarly to humans, but the effects are much faster and more intense, even at tiny doses. It can cause vomiting, loss of coordination, decreased breathing, and in severe cases, respiratory failure and coma. Number 2, caffeine. Caffeine is in more than just coffee. It's found in tea, sodas, and even some medications. Caffeine stimulates your pet's nervous system and heart, causing symptoms like restlessness, panting, increased heart rate, and tremors. Number 3, garlic, onions, leeks, and chives belong to the allium family and are toxic for both dogs and cats. They contain compounds that can damage red blood cells, leading to anemia, which can cause weakness, lethargy, vomiting, and even death in severe cases. Cooking doesn't make them any safer, so avoid feeding these in any form. Number 4, cooked bones. While raw bones are often safe, cooked bones become brittle and can easily splinter. This can lead to serious internal injuries like choking, cuts in the mouth, and damage to the digestive tract. For safe chewing, stick to bones specifically designed for pets. Number 5, grapes and raisins. Grapes and raisins are especially harmful as they are known to cause sudden kidney failure in dogs. Symptoms like vomiting, lethargy, and loss of appetite can appear quickly after ingestion. Even 1 or 2 grapes can be harmful, and while some pets may eat a small amount and be fine, others can develop severe symptoms even with minimal ingestion, and it can be fatal without treatment, especially if the pet develops irreversible kidney damage. So avoid feeding grapes or raisins entirely and keep them out of reach. Number 6, avocado. Avocado contains a toxin called persin, which can cause vomiting and diarrhea in dogs and cats. While some animals handle avocado better than others, it's safer to keep it away from pets altogether. Number 7, fruit pits and seeds from apples, cherries, peaches, and plums contain cyanogenic compounds, which can release cyanide. This can interfere with oxygen transport, causing trouble breathing, tremors, and possibly even death. Pits can also be choking hazards or cause digestive blockages. Number 8, salty foods. Salt isn't just in snacks like chips and pretzels. It can also be found in deli meats, processed foods. Too much salt can lead to sodium ion poisoning, causing vomiting, diarrhea, depression, and seizures. Pets don't need extra salt in their diet and do best on low sodium diets. Number 9, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are especially toxic to dogs, causing weakness, vomiting, and muscle tremors, especially in the hind legs. Pets may have trouble walking or seem unsteady. Symptoms can last for days, so it's best to avoid macadamia nuts completely. Number 10, black walnuts. Black walnuts contain several toxic components that can cause vomiting and muscle tremors in dogs, especially when moldy. Moldy black walnuts contain tremorgenic mycotoxins, which can lead to seizures and other neurological issues. Number 11, nutmeg. Nutmeg contains a compound called myristicin, which can cause symptoms like increased heart rate, high blood pressure, dry mouth, and even hallucinations. Number 12, chocolate contains theobromine, which pets can't metabolize well. The darker the chocolate, the more dangerous it is. Theobromine can cause vomiting, diarrhea, hyperactivity, tremors, and seizures. Keep all chocolate away from pets, especially dark and baking chocolates. Number 13, xylitol is a common sugar substitute in sugar-free products like gum, candy, and peanut butter. In pets, xylitol can cause a rapid release of insulin, leading to hypoglycemia, which is a dangerous drop in blood sugar. It can also lead to liver failure. Number 14, bacon and other fatty foods are high in fat, which can lead to pancreatitis, a painful condition that causes inflammation in the pancreas. Symptoms include vomiting, abdominal pain, and lethargy. It's best to stick to pet-safe treats instead of high-fat human foods. Number 15, yeast dough. Did you know that raw yeast dough can be extremely dangerous for your pets? When a pet eats raw dough, the yeast continues to expand in their warm stomach. This expansion causes severe pain and bloating, and in some cases, it can lead to a life-threatening condition called gastric dilatation volvulus, or GDV. This is when the stomach twists on itself, trapping gas and food and cutting off blood flow. GDV is an emergency and usually requires immediate surgery to save the pet's life. The yeast also ferments, producing alcohol as a byproduct, which adds another toxic element. So remember, raw yeast dough is a double threat to pets. Number 16, moldy food, including food scraps, can contain dangerous mycotoxins. These can lead to symptoms like tremors, drooling, and even seizures. Make sure food waste is disposed of securely to avoid accidental ingestion. Number 17, mustard is dangerous for dogs because it contains compounds called isothiocyanates, which can irritate a dog's digestive system and that cause significant gastrointestinal upset, causing vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and other GI symptoms such as drooling, gas, or signs of discomfort like pacing or whining. Number 18, rhubarb. Rhubarb leaves are highly toxic to dogs due to their high oxalate content, which can cause hypocalcemia, a dangerous drop in calcium levels. This can lead to tremors, seizures, and even kidney failure. Early signs include drooling, vomiting, diarrhea, and difficulty breathing. Number 19, wild mushrooms. Many wild mushrooms are toxic to pets and can cause severe symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, and even liver failure. It can be hard to distinguish safe from unsafe mushrooms, so if you're unsure, keep your pet away from all mushrooms. Number 20, hops, commonly used in brewing beer, are toxic to pets. Ingesting hops can cause a severe and potentially fatal condition called malignant hyperthermia. This condition causes a dangerously high fever, with body temperatures reaching over 105 degrees Fahrenheit, leading to organ failure and can be life-threatening if untreated. They may also experience an elevated heart rate, vomiting, panting, restless, and seizures. Number 21, cherries, especially the pits, contain cyanide, a highly toxic substance. Cyanide prevents cells from getting enough oxygen, leading to symptoms such as difficulty breathing, dilated pupils, red gums, and in severe cases, collapse or death. Whole cherries also pose a choking hazard and can cause internal blockages, so it's best to avoid feeding cherries entirely. That wraps up our list of common toxic foods to avoid giving to your dogs and cats. If keeping track of all these feels overwhelming, check out our toxic food fridge magnet, your ultimate pet safety reminder. This isn't just another boring list. It's big, colorful, super eye-catching, making sure everyone in your family notices it, even kids. You know how kids love grabbing snacks from the fridge, right? This magnet will grab their attention too and remind them to think twice before sharing. The magnet also includes poison helpline numbers and fillable spaces for your vet's contact info and emergency numbers. When panic hits, you might forget important information. You don't want to be frantically asking, "What's my vet's name again?" or "Who should I call?" in a critical moment. When every second counts, this magnet could save lives. It's a small investment that could make a huge difference in your pet's safety. So, what are you waiting for? Order yours now and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with being prepared.